not aware of. And this is one show that helps you to make informed decisions when you get to, when you're introduced to these opportunities, because many people have opportunities and they don't know how to grab it. That's one thing, and grabbing it is one thing, and inside it there is another thing. How do you utilize this opportunity? How do you seize it? How do you make use of it? So this is what we're actually going to discuss.
Yeah, and I also love the topic of discuss today because there's just so much conversation around getting online jobs and everything. Anytime you go on the internet and people are talking about their finances and everything, it just looks as this is serious, or are they whining me? Especially when it comes to the figures, they're like, is this thing real? So a whole lot of questions are being asked around that, so you get to understand. When people tell you that they're earning $2,000 per month or $1,500, we are going to understand how this exactly works. We also have a full compliment actually, of Mr. Dayo Falade. Good morning to you, sir. All right, so we have that. Good morning to you, Mr. Dayo.
How are you guys doing?
We're good, thank you. How are you? I love the green situation going on.
Birthday.
Is that why you're dressed like a chief?
I'm not even meant to.
Great. Okay, so let's just get into this opportunity. First off, Mr. James, you are the tech, you're a tech expert in everything. Is it hype when it comes to how much people are telling us online that they're earning from online, from remote, getting remote jobs, getting jobs from the UK, from the US, from wherever, is it hype? Is it true that someone can actually earn $2,000 monthly getting a remote job?
Yes, it's 100% true that anybody with the right skill set can work online, make money online, withdraw the money online. Because there's also this question that people normally ask me, Mr. James, all of this online money, can I withdraw it through my bank? Then the answer is yes, you can. So if you can make money online, you can actually cash it. They are cashable through your bank, and there are so many other methods that you can achieve that. So recently I stopped posting my earnings of my screenshot online because of 22K people that normally request for gently. And
why are we like that though?
And if they are actually chatting me to ask for way or what I'm doing to make the money, it will have been good. But they just chat you and please send me urgent 5K. I have a problem. So that's why I stopped. But really, I think I have a whole lot of evidences, proof. In fact, I attended a training over the weekend, and somebody met me there, and right in that training, the person gave a testimony of how this very show has changed his life for good. And he actually said he makes money every day, from that very, not even one person, up to 2-3 people. So if people, by way of listening to this show Monday to Friday, are already testifying of making money online, it also means that you too can also give it a try by putting to practice some of the topics, some of the business ideas that we are discussing on this show, and you yourself can begin to make the money. It is so real. Just last week, somebody used my laptop, to apply for a job online, and just for a start, the first 1 month of training, this person is going to be earning on the average of 115,000 naira.
Wow.
And after 1 month, they are going to increase that salary to almost 200,000 naira. All of these are just for a start. Wow. And the following month, they keep increasing. And now, the surprising thing and the amazing thing is that she's not going to wake up early in the morning, okay? Wow. By 8 o'clock, she may still be on the bed because they are going to give her hours that she's going to be working. There are some companies that will hours a day.
Yes.
So that is how it works. So you can actually make money from the internet.
We can't wait. And I'm sure that our listeners also, phone lines, immediately we introduce this topic, phone lines have been buzzing. You can lines at about 9 o'clock, so you can save your battery till about 9 o'clock and listen to some more information. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Welcome back. It's still the Financial Solutions Show happening live here at Jordan 105.5 FM. And of course, we're playing host this morning to Mr. James Adesshina and Mr. We like to call him Mr. Doff. Of course, we're talking about how you can actually position yourself for online opportunities. Yes, my name is Samuel Akwabiu, and
I am Blessing Chinwe.
yes, Mr. James started by laying a foundation as regards that, talking about the business, people hyping it, Blessing asked, okay, is it a hype? And I that was a question I wanted to ask actually, but I still have another question for you, Mr. James. Let's call this number because the phone line has been ringing right from even when we just introduced this in Financial Solutions. So it's 09060003352 is the number for you to call, and I take it again, 09060003352. Send your messages to 0807-221-4389.
And that's on WhatsApp message.
Yes, Mr. James, talking about positioning oneself, okay, for online, opportunities. Now let's take a look at it this way. How do I position myself for online opportunities, and how real is it? Taking a look at this, you're bringing this to Nigerians, to Lagosians, to people listening to us. How real is it? Because just as Blessing asked, many people think that it's not true going into online businesses and all of that. And once you just bring anything, things that one can actually use to say, yeah, this is authentic. And of course, as you say it, as it's interesting and all of that, that I'm going to get something positive at the end of the day.
Fabio, I hope I will be allowed to really explain things that people need to know this morning on the show. There are two ways to make money from the internet. Okay. First is by investment, by way of investing online, digital assets, stocks and the rest, And the second way is by actively working, actively selling your skills, selling that thing you know how to do best on the internet, or by way of working remotely, maybe as a freelancer, having something that that you are exchanging for money on the internet. But I will not go into the investment aspect of of making money from the internet, because that particular aspect is actually not something that we should consume on daily basis. People should also learn those things that they can do with their hands and with their heads, to make money. But talking about the things we can do actively, on the internet to make money. Before I go to the digital aspect of the skill sets that are required for us to earn a living from the internet or to position ourselves to opportunities on the internet, I would like to connect with the SMEs. The SMEs, the people in the market selling something in the market. And the question now is, how can these people take advantage of the internet? Because I used to have these messages from people that, telling me, Mr. James, I did not go to school, I cannot read and write, but how can I take advantage of the internet, to earn a living or to upscale or to do better or to make more money? Now, the answer is very, very simple. Whatever you are doing right now that you are doing well, even if you are selling rice, you are selling yam, okay, or you are selling phones, or you are selling laptop, if you are into buying and selling, which is what anybody can do. Anybody can open a shop, isn't it? So with whatever you find yourself doing right now, all you need to do is, if you do not have a presence on the internet, that is, you are not visible on Google, your business is not visible on Google, okay? You are not also visible on, you don't have a WhatsApp presence, okay? You are not on Facebook, you are not on Instagram, then there's no way you can position yourself for opportunities that will come. And what are those opportunities? Those opportunities for SMEs, for the people doing small businesses, is that by the time they take their business online, they are going to be reaching wider audience. Okay, so if before they managed to make 50,000 naira monthly, by the time they open a Facebook account for their business, open a page for their business on Instagram, by the time they open a page, they submit their business to Google search. And if you are listening, irrespective of what you are doing right now, even if you are doing a business that is,
we're doing a legal business.
A legal business. Yes. When I say irrespective, I'm talking about the micro, businesses that people are doing, and I'm talking about someone that is doing a business that the capital bill is just 10,000 naira, or your capital bill is just 20,000 naira, or capital bill is 100,000, or even 1 million naira. If you can draw a plan, okay, how you want to this. We are almost the second quarter is almost going, of the year. If you can draw a business plan, you can actually take that your micro business, to the next level. Okay, you can take that your monthly income from 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira to 50,000 to whatever amount. It is all about planning. But in doing that, we are talking about positioning yourself for online. You just need to register a business name, and this thing is not expensive. Under 30,000 naira, you can register a business name. But even if you do not have money to pay the full money, you can secure your name with CAC. There's a way to go about it. You secure your name with Corporate Affairs Commission, such that nobody will use that name. It took me about 5 years for me to afford money to register my company, the year 2009. So you can start, because for you to position yourself on the internet as a business person and also as an SME, you must have a name that people can identify with.
All right, so I don't know. My mind is I'm just looking at you. I'm just dollars. That is dollar sign, because that's what we discussed that we're going to talk about today. Because I don't know. For most people listening to us right now, the employment situation in Nigeria is terrible. A whole lot of people are being taken advantage of. you go to, I remember when I was job hunting, you go to a very beautiful organization. If you see this organization, you'll be like, wow, I just be paying like 300K above here. They will tell you that our salary is 35,000 naira. The kind of AC that will blow you dear, first of all. If you catch pneumonia, you won't be able to treat it. And then they offer you 60,000 naira, 100,000 or 150,000 naira. And the economic situation is bad. You know, so, and that is what has prompted a lot of people to want to travel out, of course, in search of greener pastures. But there's a revolution now, or there's a way that things are working right now. You do not even have to travel out to get all of those international jobs where they actually get to pay you in dollars, not like they're converting it for anything, you know, for you like that. So let us, I am tired of 30K, 50K, 150K salary, even 250, you know. How do I upskill? Duff, can you just take that from, what skill do I need to, you know, earn higher, to position myself in the international scene? So when I go online, just like James mentioned, with your laptop, when I go online, when I apply for a job, I get it because I'm sure that they won't be interested in my BSc, the one I did 10 years ago in school. So what skill do I need? How do I position myself, Duff?
Okay, so just to add little to what James said. So there are a lot of things you can do. The question is how to position yourself so that you can attract quality jobs, right? Now, I have I've listed six points here. I hope I'll be able to finish up. Okay. But the first thing, since you are using online to get these people, and the first thing I've always said is that people pay you based on what they think you're worth, right? True. So regardless of wherever they are inviting you to, their payment will be based on how they perceive you. So you want to change that narrative intentionally. So the first thing you want to do is you build your profile online. Okay. Right? So building your profile online does not necessarily mean that creating social media account. Okay. Yes, those are part of the point. But the thing is that there are difference between creating it and building it. Right? So you've created it, which you sign up to all those platforms. Yes. Now you need to build it. Okay. Building your profile is like somebody wants to build a house. I've gotten a land. Do you have a house? No. You just have land. So you need to now build a house. Now, so what do you do? So you want to create activities around yourself. I'm going to release one website that helped me. The website is called www.about.me. Okay. About.me. What does that website do? That website helps you to drop your profile. Okay. As in, you write detailed profile activities about yourself, such that when people are looking for you, that site will just bring about you, so they know your pedigree and the rest of them. Okay. So another one you want to go to is Job Rapido. That one is common for those who do not want to work. You see, sometimes you don't have to travel out before working for those foreign companies. You don't have to leave Nigeria. You can actually be working for them right from here. Now, the thing is that you need to position yourself on those platforms where those foreigners can get you. Okay. Now, one of them is jobrapido.com. You can just go to jobrapido.com. You can sign up. That is for foreigners to get you. Now, for Nigeria.
What kind of skill are they looking for? And, you know, how can I get that skill? Is it
now the thing is that regardless of the skill you have right now, right, it will sell. What only will limit you is the way you position that skill. Take for instance, if you're a plumber, right? Let's assume you do plumber for a living and you do it very well. So if I were you, what you will do is that going on these platforms and build activities around yourself. Take for instance, I started as photographer, right? Then people were like, who pays photographer when you were taking a picture for 300 naira, 500 naira? But because I was able to use these platforms, I was able to get gig to document for corporate organization who needed, they call it area view shot, right? Wide pictures. So they needed to stock their platforms. And they can't come to Nigeria to take all those pictures. So they need Nigeria-based photographer to go around Nigeria to some places, tourist centers, to go take those pictures. How were they able to get in touch with me? Was because I was able to build myself using those platforms.
All right, build yourself. We have to take a break. When we come back, phone lines are going to be open and your questions can keep coming in. Don't forget, there's still so much more to discuss right here on the Financial Solutions. So stay with us.
Receive one important call. Now, so you just hear
You have one